Soma fans, so a little compilation video here of recent events, boss activity, and a couple of drops that I got, which I was pretty lucky on. So yeah, there's been a lot of activity recently on the server with the mini patch. isyvler's been on doing some wicked events. There's been loads of good drops. So what I did is, when it happened, I didn't have it all set up to record, but I just recorded my screen. So I've kind of got 3 hours of footage. I've just condensed it down into like 6 minutes because it was all pretty much the same thing of re-killing a lot of bosses. Some of the exciting bits, just so you guys can see what's been going on. So enjoy. Hey Soma fans, so this is the first part. We killed a few bosses in town, and then we got the big boss, Shack, whatever the fuck it's called. And this was what happened. Basically, I was killing it. As you see, I changed to Fireball, which is the weakest spell ever. Did a few hits with all these level 100s hitting it, and then look what the fuck happened. I got the drops like a little, I don't know, little fly buzzing around, hitting with a fireball, and I actually got the drops of, I think, the biggest boss in the game. I could not believe it at the time. This is probably about a week ago now as well. The drops weren't amazing. I got the Shack blood, I got a bloodstained blade that was untagged, and some sort of spirity thing. So we're getting not the best. So this is, I think it's an insane panther. I actually can't see the screen very well. It's very small at the moment. Again, this is just kind of compilations of some of the bosses. There was loads of bosses spawned, loads of good drops. And this is, I think it's an absolute nightmare or something like that. I had to stand right back because I've got like 0 int, and they pretty much killed me straight away. So I had to stand right at the back, just shooting away. But again, I'd already got the drop at this point, so of the Shack drops, I was proper buzzing. I couldn't believe it. Then this is a separate day. Basically, it was an event in, I think it was a separate day anyway. And in a nutshell, loads of Tarrasques, loads of Elite Devil Warriors, loads of Great Devil Guards. It was just chaos at the beginning because there was so many of them, so we tried to kind of lure them one at a time and just kind of see what was happening. But there was lots of good M-tag kind of weapons and things like that, and bone armor and stuff. And obviously now with the new combined, if you get, say, 2 rare bone helms, you can combine them and make like an epic bone helm. And if you get 2 epic bone helms, you can combine them and get an intense bone helm, for example. So drops now are becoming more valuable where before, like the lower level drops, like the hardens or the rares, were kind of worthless or weren't worth a lot. Now they are becoming a bit of a, you want to get them. It kind of makes everything like this a bit more exciting because it's not just like who's going to get the best drop. It's any drop that you get, you can combine with another one. So what happened here, I think he said that a bias is under attack. So we all pretty much ran to a bias, as you can see. And we ran out of into a bias, and it was just complete and utter carnage. There was hundreds of sandcrawlers and lizard men and all sorts, and you kind of see what happens in a minute. So as of now, at this point, I had like, I think 2 good items in the whole time I've been playing. I had like a diamond that I got from a previous boss, and like a small diamond, I think it was a medium maybe. So I actually haven't got anything here, but something really cool happens in a second that I got on here. So there was a few Kelvars or Kolvars, whatever the hell they're called, the mummies that are really hard that were spawning. And also lots of Great Devil Guards spawning. I think I got a few good M-tag blood bows and stuff off these Devil Guards. That was really good because I was on blood bow at the time as well. And then in a second, as you will see, this was the last Kolvar, I can't see. I'm trying to looking at this and narrating in a very small screen. But as you can see there, look at the top left-hand corner. Yellow is me picking things up. I actually get the drop, and I get a rare Apus M-tag, which at the time I didn't see. So if you see me looking through my inventory now, I'm thinking, oh my god, what did I get? What did I get? And I was just so buzzing, I didn't think to scroll down. And it's only till I got back in the town and realised I actually picked up an Apus M-tag, which, again, as you saw in the other video, upgraded to a C speed as well, which is just, super lucky. But, if you're not playing the game, if you're not on for these events, then you're not going to get the drops. And then we went to the Conti army. Me and this guy had, I can't see who it is. And then a devil came and tried to kill us, basically, so we had to run off, which was a bit fucking annoying. So thank you, Mrs. Devil. And then we went back into town, did a big Bertha. I think it's Big Bertha. You can see here, again, I'm looking at it for an extremely tiny screen. So again, it was just kind of like an hour and a half or something like that of just events and stuff. With isyvler, you can see him there on the screen walking around. Just it's really cool. So this was actually the 3rd day of events. Elite Devil Warriors were spawning. We had Kolvars spawning. We had all sorts of great devil guards. It was just carnage. But the thing is, there was so many of them. It was pretty fair. It wasn't just like one person getting a drop. There was some low levels there. And again, even if you get something that isn't that valuable, you can now combine them into something more powerful. I've made some really nice bows recently. I'm on bow of force now as of recording this video, so I've got 3 epic bow of forces from kind of the hardened ones and the rare ones that I've combined now. So I've got 3 really nice bows to level with. And again, this isn't through, this is just through general kind of trading and just shouting if anyone got any spare, kind of hardened ones that aren't really worth a lot, but when you spend a bit of money combining them, then they are. This was the same event, so the previous screen, I think me and my guild went and killed one on its own. And then these Kevlar, Kolvar, whatever, all started spawning, which drop like M-tag, really high weapons and things like that. So I was really interested to try and get one of these because after the success again that happened last time. I think I died a few times on this, so that's why I didn't record a lot of this because I keep dying. As you can see, they kind of nearly one hit me. I should do a bit of int training. I think that'll help a little bit with these bosses. But yeah, it was right by the gate as well, so we had to be careful not to... I think he got rid of the guards. I think this happened at the beginning, then he got rid of the town guards just for a few minutes whilst we killed these, because the town guards get killed the monsters. The bosses. So yeah, I mean, the user count as well at this point was about 120 to 150, I think it was, at this event. And again, this was kind of just... I think it was on a Friday night, off the top of my head. Just going to see I died. Wasn't good fun. Or a revive, that's it. I had a revive scroll. So the user count was really high, and then there was this Ballistic Blitzen, which is the Christmas boss, which is fucking ridiculously difficult to kill. I think it one hits, unless you're like a level 100 with really good armor, it would one hit you. I think it's got like 500 strength, 500 intelligence, something like that. So it would one hit me without a doubt. And then we killed the Blitzen, and no one got the drop, and I got it. So you see there, the top the yellow hand corner, it was, I can't remember who killed it, I think isyvler killed it actually. And then no one was picking it up, or someone picked it up, someone killed it who was too far away. So we kind of like scrambling for the drop. I was clicking like mad, and I got I think it was a rare bit of bone top. So again, you just have to be there, that was just complete pot luck. As you can see there, I open up the stash and see rare bit of bone top. So I did really well in these events. I kind of got a medium diamond, plus M tag, some nice blood bows, the bone top. So I was really happy, obviously I didn't get any of there was no really super ultra items dropped, but if you had, say, a few bit of bone parts, a lot of those dropped from a few of the bosses, you can combine them, make some intense stuff, and you slap a few upgrades on that and you got some serious kind of armor there. And again, you don't need to be level 100 to do this. I'm only level 58, and I've only been playing for, say, I don't know, a couple of months now. It's quite quick to level. They've just increased the rates to ×8 of what soma was if you got rested, which most of the time you'll have. We came back to town, just finished off with a couple of evil elves and big berthas and penalties and things like that. Just get a few more drops in. So yeah, it was a really wicked, kind of few days. It really helped with getting some items into game and things like that, and obviously a lot of people are really into this combining the items and stuff, so it's becoming quite interesting. There's a lot of, and you can also now craft, I don't know if you could do this before, but you can craft like intense, and I think you can craft legendary now. I'm sure someone said they crafted a legendary dagger the other day. So a lot of low levels are getting some good items as well. Someone was I crafted some firebows for someone. I got an epic firebow, just a random craft. So these low level guys can now hunt with even better weapons. Thus, their characters will be probably stronger pound for pound by the end of the cap. So even if you've not been playing for a while, I'd highly recommend it. Get back on the server. The combine thing's really good, and this is just a mini patch. There's a new bigger patch coming out in the new year, which is going to bring a load of new stuff into the game and increase the cap level as well. So hope you enjoy that, guys. Again, just send some support over to isyvler. He does a lot of work for the server, all off his own back. And remember to donate as well. Donate on the website, even if you want to get some scrolls or something to donate. Help out the server. Let's keep it going for a while. Peace.